Happy Independence Day, fellow travelers. Whenever you're watching this video, it published on the 4th of July, and so of course I couldn't help myself but to talk about one of my favorite things from the 4th of July, fireworks. And so in this video, I'm going to be talking about choosing the best viewing location for the fireworks in Walt Disney World for your family.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
So many of my clients come to me, and when I ask them what they want from their vacation, one of the highest priorities is always the fireworks. But where you experience them from is going to be a completely different experience. Sorry for using the word twice, but that's all I could think of. And watching the fireworks just adds an unforgettable memory to your visit. For so many people, going to Walt Disney World as a child, one of the things they remember the most are the fireworks. And so when they come to me to plan their children's vacations, fireworks are on the priority of their list. But where you view them from can completely change your experience of those fireworks. So choosing the best spot to watch can really enhance your trip. So whether it's your first visit or your 100th, where you watch the fireworks from can make all of the difference. My name's Christina, and as the owner of Showcase the World Travel, a modern travel agency dedicated to helping families take a break from the busy, I spend a lot of time getting to know my clients and getting to understand the type of experience that they want, and that includes where to view the fireworks from. So let's explore the top spots across the parks for that perfect evening sparkle. Each park offers unique viewing experiences for its nighttime spectaculars. In this video, we're going to cover the classics and some hidden gems in the Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and outside the parks. As of right now, Hollywood Studios does not have a nighttime spectacular, but I am hoping that the Galactic Spectacular comes back because that was one of my absolute favorite experiences. So let's grab our Mickey ears and light up the night. First up is Magic Kingdom, because that's home to the iconic Happily Ever After. There's just something when that music starts, I just get so emotional. There's the part where Tinkerbell flies, but the way that the music crescendos to it, that we all have our own chance to fly, oh my gosh, hits me in the feels no matter how many times I've seen it. The most traditional spot to watch them is Main Street USA with Cinderella Castle in full view. It's classic Disney. Perfect for first timers, but it is going to be crowded, right? Everyone's going to want to get there, so you're going to want to get your spot early. A less crowded option is the garden area in front of Crystal Palace. You get a slightly angled view, but with a little bit more breathing room. You also have an opportunity to do a dessert party here. So Disney has designated the Hubgrass as the best area to watch, and so they reserve that for people who have purchased dessert party tickets. So for the dessert party, you would go to the Tomorrowland Terrace, enjoy a buffet of dessert, and then you would be able to go out to the Hubgrass to enjoy the fireworks. A lot of people will head towards the front of the area. I like to kind of sit back towards the back, put down a blanket and sit down, and then hope that most of the people stay up front so I get an unobstructed view while being able to be comfortable and sitting on that grass. So that's the traditional viewing spot. There are projections on the castle now, so a lot of people do want to be up close, but being that close, you miss a lot of the bursts that happen behind the castle. So I like to be a little bit further back in town square, and where you might not see the projections as clearly, it lets you see a little bit more holistic approach to the bursts, and also positions you to be able to leave ahead of everyone else towards the front of Main Street. You'll be able to exit first. If you're not planning on leaving, a great location is behind the castle. We had our guest reservations and we're leaving during fireworks one night, so we got to watch them, and it was really interesting to see where the bursts come from, because some were coming from behind the castle, but some were coming from behind Beast's castle. So we kind of felt like we had we were in the middle of the fireworks. There are opportunities for magic moments back there. There are some areas closed off, some of the attractions closed for safety, but sometimes the princesses come outside of Cinderella's royal table to watch the fireworks. So that could be a magical moment. It's not guaranteed, so you don't want to plan for it, but if you are back there, just keep an eye peeled because the princesses might be there as well. If you are willing to watch them outside of the parks for a more relaxed experience, you can consider making a reservation at California Grill in the Contemporary Resort. Here you enjoy a meal with a view as the restaurant offers a panoramic view of the fireworks over the Magic Kingdom skyline. You also have access to a terrace, and so you can go out to the terrace for a slightly better view if the floor-to-ceiling windows aren't quite enough for you. Narcoossee's is another restaurant that is located in the Grand Floridian that does have a wraparound porch. That is a wonderful location as well. I also have clients who love to make reservations at Ohana for a little bit earlier in the evening and then watch the fireworks from the beach at the Polynesian Resort. The beach is free for anyone to use, so if you don't have a dining reservation, you can still take the monorail to the Polynesian. You just can't park there, so they don't allow you to park at the Polynesian. You would have to pay for parking at the Transportation and Ticket Center if you didn't have a park ticket and you wanted to take the monorail over and watch from the beach there. My favorite, though, is a private fireworks cruise. And private fireworks cruise might sound expensive to you, but if you're a family of 4 and you're thinking about the dessert party, it's going to cost just as much to do the fireworks cruise. And so I love to share that with my clients because it's not something that many people know about. Many people have heard about the dessert party. They've had friends who've done the dessert party, but they don't know about the private fireworks cruise, and they don't know that if they're more than 5 people, so you can have up to 10 people on your pontoon boat. If you're more than 4, it's going to cost more money to do the dessert party than to do the fireworks cruise. So your fireworks cruise is going to pick you up at the Contemporary, Polynesian, or Grand Floridian. You'll do a nice tour of the lagoon. You'll get to enjoy some snacks and soft drinks. If you wanted to bring your own alcohol on, you can. It just has to be in plastic. Good news is they do sell plastic wine in the gift shop. I know for sure at the Grand Floridian because we just did this recently. I'm sure it's in the other gift shops as well, but it's those little Kappa individual wines. You can also do this in Epcot. They do have the fireworks cruises in Epcot as well, which is a perfect transition over to Epcot where Luminous lights up the sky. So where an Magic Kingdom, you're watching a traditional fireworks show with the castle in the forefront. In Epcot, the World Showcase offers a 360-degree platform, meaning there are so many great viewing spots. One of my favorites is between the Japan and Morocco pavilions, where you can enjoy unobstructed views and less crowds. But where you're probably going to get the best view is the plaza in between Port of Entry, and I don't remember the name of the other shop, but basically it's as you kind of walk out of Future World, and then World Showcase opens up in front of you. So it would be if you're sitting looking at American Adventure across the lagoon, the Spaceship Earth, or Epcot Ball as it's affectionately known, is right behind you. So that's kind of the best, most popular viewing location. It is going to be crowded, but you can walk anywhere around the World Showcase. There's a bench in the UK I really like. It is an obstructed view. There's a big tree there, but I like that location because I can sit down on my bench and enjoy whatever I'm sipping on at that moment. There's some great reserved areas as well. So they were reserving those for dessert parties. There are no dessert parties at the moment, so sometimes they do open those up. Other times they are used for private events. So it could, over by Germany, there's a big open area that you can see some great views. Italy, and then the bridge in between UK and France have some great locations to view. If though they're not being used for any private events, you'll be able to use those. For an elevated experience, you can book a fireworks dining package at the Rose and Crown in the UK pavilion or at Spice Road Table. So they both offer dining packages which would get you closer to the viewing location within the restaurant. You could just make regular reservations, but you might not be able to see from your location. So getting the fireworks dining package would ensure that you have a good view. La Hacienda de San Angel in the Mexico Pavilion also offers floor-to-ceiling windows, and so you can get a reservation there as well. So some tips for the fireworks: check the wind direction on the day of your visit, because fireworks are set to drift away from the viewing areas, so being upwind means you'll have a clearer view without the smoke. Always arrive early to secure the best spots. If you have your heart set on a spot, you want to make sure you get there at least 30 to 45 minutes beforehand, especially if you're going to go for the popular spot on Main Street or in that plaza in between Port of Entry, that spot that I was talking about earlier. You want to get there, 45 minutes to an hour earlier. If you want one of those hidden gem spots, you're okay if your view is not perfect and you just kind of want to meander and maybe find your own hidden gem viewing location, then of course you don't have to get there early. Consider dessert parties or dining packaged for that reserved seating and really good food and a cool experience. And for those with little ones who prefer less noise, consider the private fireworks cruise or one of the restaurants that offer the views over near Magic Kingdom. So that way you're not right in the park, right where the big bangs are happening, but you're able to enjoy the views and the music that goes along with them. Watching the fireworks at Walt Disney World is an unforgettable experience that adds extra magic to your visit. So whether you choose a classic viewing area or you find your own special nook, each spot has its own charm. Don't forget, planning ahead can make all the difference, but planning a Disney vacation, especially if it's your first one, can be completely overwhelming. So make sure you get our guide, 5 Easy Steps to a Disney Vacation Without Overwhelm. You can get that right below. For more details, tips, tricks, and park secrets, make sure you subscribe to know when our next video is going up. Please give us a thumbs up. We would love that. And our video would get shown to more people who might need this information just as much as you did. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.